Good morning, dear students. Good morning. Is I am audible? Is I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Only 5 students joined so far. What about others? 4. See, last class we were discussing about threads and fastener. So in part A, you will get this for 25 marks. Maybe I think you will get either orthographic projection. Okay. So they will give isometric projection. You have to convert into orthographic projection, draw front view, top view, and side view. So that will be given, or you will get threads. Here you will be having 4 types of threads for your exam. Okay, ISO standard threads. Yeah, you already discussed in the previous class. Okay, so then you have uh, BSW threads, British Standard Whitworth thread, and then square thread and Acme thread. There are 4 types of thread. So you will get it for 25 marks. Okay. So either this one or you will get bolt and nuts. The bolt and nut assembly will be there. Hexagonal bolt with nut having hexagonal washer attached to it. So that I have to draw front view, top view, and side view with some calculation. So they will only give diameter of the thread. With that, you have to do other parameter. You have to calculate. Like in case of threads and fastener, they will only give pitch. With respect to pitch, other parameter will be calculated. Okay, and you have to write, draw the drawing. Similarly, in bolts and nuts also only diameter of the bolt nut will be given. So other parameter with some formula you need to calculate and draw. You have 2 bolt and nuts, hexagonal bolt and nut and square bolt and nut. You have to draw. If hexagonal is given, you have to draw 3 views: front view, top view, and side view. If square thread is given, so only 2 view is sufficient, because side view and sorry, top view and front view will look same in square bolt and nut. We will, when you are discussing, we will discuss with that. In part way, I will do either they will give joints or coupling. I will do joints. So before 6, I have to complete all this portion, because from 8th I will be going for DCS duty. I may not take classes, because I will be having exam duty. I have responsible for conducting the exam in other college without any problem. So we have to be fully stretchly have to do the duty there. So we could not take the class, and many of you not come, as I already conducted 2 labs. See here, your participation is not up to the mark. Okay. At the end of the day, you should not blame us, because we are ready to take class. I taken 2 labs, only 2 students attended B section. What happened to you guys? See, now I schedule the class. Okay, no one is telling me to schedule the class because it is my responsibility. I have to cover the syllabus. I am scheduled class. You guys, your friends have no interest in joining class. Okay, and also you not come for practice. Without practice, how you will do in exam? Do you have any idea? Okay, do you have any idea? You have to complete assembly along with part A, part B, 3 problem, manual drawing as well as system drawing. So if you not come to the class regularly, okay, as I am telling, only up to 6th, I will be there in college. Next week, every day if you come, okay, morning only slots are free. Okay, afternoon there will be CAD lab for first year students. Morning slot lab is free. You can come and practice. So after 6th, so if you are thinking that before 2 days before exam I will come and practice, I will be not here. And you should have enough speed to complete the problems. Okay, even if you know you not able to do it, at least you come 2 days. Okay, 2 days or 3 days is enough. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if you come, I will try to complete at least 3 assembly. So you already know assembly how to do. All the recorded videos are available. If you practice and come, okay, you should able to complete the assembly system work in 1 hour, such that you have to increase the speed. If you come for 3 days, you at least you so most of the case you will get a plumber plug, screw jack or machine wise. Okay, if you practice that, then you will get enough confidence to face the exam. Otherwise, in the exam, you may not able to complete everything. Okay, end of losing marks. Okay, even if you know you're not able to complete the things. Okay, don't be in that situation. Okay, if you not come to practice class, as I am telling repeatedly, up to 6th only I will available. Today is already 28th. Okay, so next week I will be completely available. So even you can come tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. You come at least 3 days. If you come, you can practice 3 assembly in the morning 9 o'clock itself. You have to come. You can practice 3 assembly. If you not come, it is not my responsibility. I cannot come to your home and make you to practice. Are you understanding? So I taken 2 class, only diploma students are attended. 4 5 diploma students are attended lateral entry. They completed 2 assemblies, screw jack and plumber block in 2 class. So in B section student, only one student I think came, Ravi Tej. Why you are not attending the class? I am telling you, if you not come and practice, okay, it is very difficult to even pass this subject. How can you do without practice? Understanding the practical difficulties. Okay, if you not practice, you not able to complete. So after 6th, I will not available in college. So you have plenty of time. Next week full time is there, and tomorrow and day after tomorrow is time is there. Come and practice. Inform to your friends also. Whenever we schedule the class, only few students are attending. When you come to exam, if you not do the assembly, you are going to fail in the exam. Will you come tomorrow? Tomorrow morning? Respond, man.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow morning, you have to come. Okay. So inform to other friends, those who are absent also. If you come and practice, then only you can able to do in the exam. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Okay. So let me come to the topic. Last class we discussed about in the previous class. If you go to previous class, I think probably December. I taken December last week, 29th or 30th. Okay. So in The heading of the class will be threads and fastener. I completed connecting rod assembly, and then at the end of the class I started this threads and fastener. Last 30 minutes I think I explained this. That class length will be 1 hour 25 minutes. Okay, last 35 to 40 minutes I explained this. Okay, so go through it. I previous class I done ISO threads, how to draw the ISO threads. So whenever they give the thread, they will only give pitch distance. The distance between consecutive, this one, this is pitch. Okay, crust. This is crust. This is root. The bottom one is here. It is referred to root. This is crust. The distance between two consecutive root or consecutive crust is referred to as pitch. Only pitch will be given. Okay, for standard thread you will be having standard angle. For ISO thread you will be having the angle between the threads. Okay, this is called flank face. The angle between the flank face will be 60. Okay, this is depth of the thread. Okay, so it is denoted by H. Only you need to draw this much profile. So is it internal thread or external thread? The diagram what you see in the screen, is it an internal thread or external thread?
Externals.
External thread. When you draw the external thread, this is solid portion. You have to do hatching here in your exam. Okay. So this is called minor diameter, the distance between the opposite ends of the root. This is called minor diameter. The distance between the opposite ends of the crust is called major diameter of the thread. Distance between two consecutive crust or root is called pitch. The angle between the two flank surfaces is referred as thread angle. Okay. So this types of thread, you have ISO thread, BSW thread, square thread, and Acme thread. So one among these four thread will be given for exam for 25 marks. Okay. So ISO thread we already done this. So they will give only pitch. Okay, pitch is important parameter of the thread. All other terminologies depends on pitch. Okay, here you see the pitch. Say P is a P value pitch for this drawing is given 40. 40 is the pitch. So this is the distance between the root, this root and crust. Okay, the distance between root and crust is designated by H value. For ISO thread, H is equal to 0.5 P divided by tan 30. Tan 30, it is alpha angle. Alpha is nothing but half of the thread angle. So this angle is 60. Okay, in ISO thread angle is 60. Half of that angle is here you have to take. 0.5 P divided by tan 30, it will give H. H is distance between root and crust. Okay, it is also referred as depth of the thread H. Okay, so this distance will be, you have to take down this formula. You need to remember this. H is equal to 0.5 P divided by tan 13 in case of ISO thread. Different thread having different formulas. Okay, here you see this is not a sharp one. Okay, thread you will be having a flatness here. Okay, here also you will be having flatness. Okay, so that there when you assemble bolt and nut, there should not be wear out because of the sharp edges of the crust or root. So wear should not take place. In order to avoid that, it is given flatness on either side. Do you understand? So if it is too sharp, then there will be friction. So bolt and nuts will wear out. No longer it will hold firmly. Okay. So here the distance is given at the bottom. So this is what internal threads are in. It is internal thread is given for the nut. Isn't it? Nut having thread inside, internal thread. So these are the internal thread. Here this is solid. You have to hatch this portion. You have to hatch this portion. Internal threads, this one. These are empty spaces. So this is solid. Okay. So here in the internal thread, the bottom flatness will be at a distance of h by 4 from the root line. From the root line, it will be having h by 4. Okay, so when you are talking about internal thread, this will become crushed and this will become root. Okay, this will root and this will be crushed. It is h by 4 distance. So as you know, h value you will find out with the help of this formula. H is equal to 0.5 times P divided by tan 30. P is 40. If you substitute 40 value, you will get h value 34.6 by 34.64. So divided by 4 will give this side. So you have to do with calculation, you have to calculate this value. At the top here, you see the distance, it is h by 8. The h value 34.64 divided by 8, you will use 4.33. Like this, you have to calculate. So this one is already done. If you forget, means you go to previous class video and see how we have to do this. It is already done in the previous class. ISO internal and external thread is done already. Okay, today we are going to start British Standard Whitworth thread. Okay, these two ISO is very important. Most of the time they will ask two threads, ISO and BSW both will be asked. Okay, if they ask ISO thread, you have to write both internal and external thread. The British Standard thread, if you ask, both internal and external thread will be having symmetry. Both is same. The internal thread profile and the external thread profile is same in BSW, British Standard Whitworth thread. So no need to do it twice. Whereas in ISO thread, there is slight changes. See, internal thread, you will be having flatness at both crest end and root end. Okay, whereas if you come to external thread, if you come at the root end, it will be having a fillet like this. Okay, roundness. Here you will be having flatness. So because both are different, you need to write in ISO thread. If they ask internal thread, you have to write it separately, and external thread, you have to write it separately. I explained both how to draw the drawing in software in the previous class video. Kindly refer that and practice. You have to do this manually also. Okay, manually also. Kindly practice this. Today we are going to start a British Standard Whitworth thread. Okay, so take down the statement, draw the BSWR thread of pitch is equal to 50. They only give pitch value. Here you see distance between two consecutive root or crest is referred as pitch. Pitch is equal to 50 they given. Other dimension has to be derived from this pitch value. Is it clear? Is it clear? Hello? Respond madrappa. See here. So the distance between the two crest or root value is pitch. So only pitch value they will give. Pitch is equal to 50. Okay. Rest of the dimension is derivative of pitch. H is nothing but depth of the thread. Okay. As I told you in British Standard Whitworth thread, internal thread profile and external thread profile is having same profile. So no need to do twice. Only if you do this much, it is enough. Okay, but you have to do twice same profile. If you do it in system, you can copy and move and place into another place. Okay, I will tell you why you have to do that. Okay, here take down this formula for BSW thread. H is equal to H is nothing but depth of the thread. H is equal to 0.5 times P divided by tan 27.5. ISO thread is also having same formula, 0.5 times P divided by tan alpha. So there alpha is nothing but, here you see that the angle is 60 here. Angle between the thread is 60 in ISO thread, whereas in BSW thread, angle between the thread is 55. So if it is 55, half of that angle will be 27.5. So that's why H value will change. H is equal to 0.960491 times P. You no need to remember this value. You just remember this formula. H is equal to find 5 times P divided by tan 27.5. Why it is 27.5 means in BSW thread angle will be 55 degree. In ISO thread angle is 60. Is it clear? Is it clear? ಮಾತಾಡ್ರೋ ನವೀನ್ ತೇಜಸ್ ಸನೋಜ್ see I don't know who are all there or who are not listening. Should I stop the class or should I continue? Are you listening? Okay, so anyhow I will explain. You can see in the recorded video if you want more time. Okay. So there is no options for speaking. I given permission, man. Allowed to speak. I allowed to talk. Vamsi. Allowed to talk. Avinash. Sanoj. Now you try. Allowed to talk. I given. Those who are attended late. If you
Yes, sir.
okay, okay. If you
Yes,
disconnect
sir.
and come back, I need to allow to talk. Okay, there is new option updated. The host has to give allow to talk. Then only you can talk. Okay. So here you write down this formula. H is equal to find 5 times P divided by tan alpha. Here in BSW alpha is 27.5. So you will end up getting 48.02. Okay. See here. I will draw a line now, a normal line. See, just observe normal line. So now we want h distance. What is the h value? The distance between the top line. So I am drawing internal thread. First I will draw internal thread. Internal thread is nothing but top line will be root line. Okay. So bottom line will be crust line. So the distance between root line and crust line is h. Okay, what is the h value? H value here, h value is 0.5 times P divided by tan 27.5. If you calculate this, take down this formula. If you calculate this, so you will get 48.02 h value. The distance between root line and crust line, okay, is 48.02. With that, so with that value, I am going to draw 48.02 distance. I'll take 48.02 distance and I am drawing one more line. I hope you understand why you have to draw this 48.02. You can write the formula h is equal to Okay, h is equal to 0.5 times p divided by tan alpha, where alpha is how much? Alpha is how much?
27.5.
27.5 in case of BSWO thread. So this value here you see in ISO thread, if you see here in ISO thread, so at the bottom you will be having h by 4 for internal thread. Top you will be having h by 8. Okay, already drawn this. You refer here it is h by 8, h by 4. Okay, for external thread. Okay, so here, so you see here. So when you are drawing internal thread, this is root end, this is crust end. At root end you will get h by 8, and at crust end you will get h by 4. So in ISO thread I am talking. In external thread also, in root end you will get h by 4 and crust end h by 8. Okay. So this distance will vary, whereas in BSW, both end will be having same distance, h by 6. Here also it is h by 6. Okay, are you getting my point? So this distance from the root line and crust line, this line will comes at h by 6. Why you need to draw this line? Okay, why you need to draw this line means the crust and root is not having sharp edges, it is curved one, so that you can eliminate the wear out of the crust and root of the thread. For that, it is h by 6. What is h value? 48.02 divided by 6. You have to take that distance and draw one more line. On the other side, I will take length, I will take 48.02 divided by 6. Here only I will mention 48.02 divided by 6. Enter. Angle will be minus 90. Enter. I will get a line. Just extend this line. So on the other side also same. Okay. H by 6. 48.02 divided by 6 at 90. Draw a line and extend this. Manual drawing also you have to do like this. First you draw a horizontal line, take h distance. H distance is equal to 48.02. With the help of formula you calculate at h distance, you draw one more line. Then again you take h by 6. Here in the exam you should mention this is h by 6, this is h, like that. Okay, here also this will be h by 6. Okay, then you can draw this line at the midline. You draw center line here at the midpoint of this line, vertical line. You draw center line. Okay, so then what you have to do? I will start the thread from one of the because I am drawing internal thread. The internal thread is nothing but the bottom line will be crust line, top line will be having root line. From here I will start. The angle, as you know, what is the angle? First I start with a visible line only or normal line only. Then I can make it visible. Whichever I want, I will make it visible. Okay, I will start with here. The angle, as you know, what is the angle between the flank face? 55 in case of BSWR, right? 55 means half of that you have to take. So half of that will be 27.5. So here this angle is 90, as you know. This angle is 90. From this 90, I have to measure 27.5. So while you are entering angle, so here you have to mention 90 minus 27.5 angle. With that angle, you need to draw this line. I hope you all understand. Here also on the other side also, here this is 90. This side you have to take 27.5. Here you have to mention 90 plus 27.5. Like this, you have to draw the line. Is it clear? Okay. So on this end, so this will be how much? This is say minus 90, or the positive angle is say 90, 120, 270. 270 plus 27.5 you have to mention here. 270 plus 27.5 angle you have to mention. Hope you all understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Artha Chandra?
Yes, sir.
So this is 270 plus 27.5 you have to mention. So now I drawn a lines which will be having sharp root and sharp crust. I don't want this. British standard Whitworth convention is you will be having a curved profile here. So what is the value for drawing that curved profile is here. From this point, radius is equal to, say you have formula, you note down this. Radius is 0.137329p. You have to remember this formula. Take down radius is equal to, are you taking here also? You can see here. I will share this PPT in your LMS. R is equal to 0.137329p. Okay, you need to calculate this radius. So if you calculate this, as I told you, p value I taken is 50. 0.137329p into 50 will get 6.87. 6.87 radius you have to take. Is it clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
here you see, so 6.87 from where you have to take. So you just extend this line, you zoom, I will zoom this profile up to here. So from this I will extend this line. From here you have to take, what is the radius? 6. So if you calculate that 6.87, take down this formula 0.137329 into P. P value 50 will get 6.87. From this this line, okay, this is crust line. Okay. So from this crust line, okay, you have to take the vertical length of, from here you have to take 6.87, because the circular profile come here, not at this imaginary crust point. So it will come here. Here you take 6.87 length at 90. This is the radius value. From this value, you can draw a circle of radius 6.87, or else you just extend and make sure this will end here. As it end here, I will make it visible. See, so this is the radius. You need to show this radius. Radius is equal to diameter it is giving. Okay. I will do one thing. On the other side, here also you have to do the same way. Isn't it? Both sides it will be having same thing. You just extend this line also. From this point it is 6.87, right? Make it thin, normal. From this point it is 6.87. Then you draw a circle over here with visible line. So now what you have to do, trim the unwanted line. I don't want this, I don't want this. Only I want the curved end. Okay. So then what I will do, with the help of line, I can extend from here to here with visible line. Okay, again here to here. I just extending little bit because I will not draw this left side profile completely. So that's why I extending little bit. Okay. So then what we'll do, so you already created a profile, just to show this radius value 6.87 on either side. Okay, this radius is 0.13, formula you see 0.137329 P value. Okay, so in the system only up to this much, if you draw it is sufficient, then you can, what you will do, you can copy and paste it. See here, in the manual drawing, you need to complete this. You will draw this line 29. What is the angle here? From 90 degree, it is 27.5. Okay, 27.5 from here. Okay, keep the protractor like this. From here, you measure 27.5. This side also 27.5, 27.5, like this. You have to draw manually. Then you have to measure from this end, you measure 6.87. Then you have to draw the arc on all the profile, you need to do it. Whereas in system, you just copy this. Okay, copy this and paste. Move this from here and paste it over here like this. Copy this, move. While moving, make sure copy mode is on. Okay, I will take it from this point and place it here. Okay, so then here you just go to extend the next command and extend this profile, or you fill this with visible line. Okay, like this you have to do. So it is ended here, so you can copy from here. Paste it like this, paste it like this. Like how many profile you want, you can create. So if you draw one profile this much, okay, this much if you draw, then you can create like this. You can copy and paste like this. Okay, in system drawing. Okay, whereas in manual drawing, all the curve you have to manually do it. At least 3 profile you need to complete, okay, in exam. So here, because it is internal thread, the internal thread means, so you will be having fill option here. See here, just below line curve, you will get circle, rectangle, trim, offset. Below offset, you will be having pattern. Below that, you will be having fill option. Because it is internal thread, okay, so fill this. Like this you have to fill. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? So if you measure the distance between two consecutive crust value from here to here, it will be 50. Pitch value is 50. Is it clear? So the formula you need to remember is H formula, 0.5 times P divided by tan alpha, and radius formula 0.137329 P. Okay, here in BSW. So here in ISO it is different. BSW formulas are different. And here you have to take H by 6 on either side. H by 6, H by 6. Okay. This is what the internal thread. Okay. The exam you need to draw external thread similarly like this. Same drawing you have to do. Instead of hatching here, when you are drawing external thread, Okay, you have to hatch this side. So now threads are coming inside. Inside threads are coming. At the bottom side, you will get threads. Okay, in internal thread at the downward direction, threads will be there. Whereas in external thread, at the top, you will get threads. You have to hatch this zone. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, in the software, what I will do, if profiles are same, you can do one thing. So you can copy this in order to do the external thread. Whereas in manual drawing, you have to do it on your own. In software, what you can do, move this by switching on the copy mode. So from any of this midpoint, you move this here like this. Then go to rotate. From this center, take this vertical line as a reference. Just rotate like this 180 degree. By turn off this like this, you rotate. See, this is internal threads where here it is empty. Internal threads are empty. Okay. So this is solid portion. If you want external thread here, these portions are empty. You just do like this. Copy, move and rotate. If you have same profile, you can do like this. No need to waste the time. Here, what I did is just draw the root line, crest line, and then imaginary points. These are. Then actual where the root and crust will meet in actual solid part that you will have to draw. Then you draw one profile. Then you just copy and move so that you will get multiple profiles. This is internal thread. This is external threads. Hope you understand BSWO thread. Can you do this manual drawing of this? So this radius is very important. Radius value is 6.87. It is not always 6.87. Sometime in the exam, instead of giving 50 pitch, they might give 40 mm pitch. Then this value will change. That's why you need to remember the formula. Okay. The parameters will depends on pitch value. Okay. You need to find out what is h, depth of the thread, and what is radius. Is it clear?
Sir.
Okay. Shall we
Sir.
move to other type of thread? Manual drawing, please practice this manual drawing. Okay. Manual drawing also important. Both internal and external thread you have to do. When you are doing internal thread, okay, say bottom side you make it hollow here, and top side you do hatching. When you are drawing external thread, top side you make it hollow or empty, and bottom side you hatch it. This is solid material. Hatching is nothing but it is solid. Here you have space, external thread space. Okay. So now next we will move on to other type of thread, that is most of the time they will ask ISO and BSWO only. So these are other type of threads are still more simple. Next one is square thread. You see this square thread. So it's very simple here. So you will be having in square thread, this is internal thread, this is external thread. Okay. This is internal thread and this is external thread, having slightly difference. Okay. Can you make what is the difference by looking into diagram? By looking see here, this value, it is 10. This is external thread. Okay, external thread H value is equal to 0.5 times P. So you need to write down this. This formula will change. Depends on each type of ISO. It is different formula. BSW it is different. In square thread it is different. So here you three. This is bottom one is external thread. Top one is internal thread. Okay. In bottom one, you see this is 0.5 times P, H is equal to. Here you see H is equal to 0.5 times P plus C. C is nothing but clearance. Clearance value is 0.25 here. Okay. Here it is 10.25. Whereas
Sir.
one second. Okay. Is so this is internal thread. Top one is this is external thread. In internal thread, H is equal to 0.5 times P plus 0.25. 0.25 is clearance. Why you have to provide clearance, I will tell you later. And also you have chamfer here. Chamfer is 45 degree and setback distance is 0.25. Okay, 45 into 0.25 is the chamfer here. So that is the difference here. In external thread, you don't have chamfer. Okay. So in external thread, you don't have chamfer and clearance. Bottom one is external thread. It does not have chamfer and clearance. Whereas top one is having chamfer and clearance. We'll start doing this. First, you just simply draw the horizontal line. Horizontal line. Pitch given is here 20 mm is the pitch. Okay. They will give only pitch value. If pitch is 20, find 5 times pitch is nothing but 10. 10 plus 2.5, it is sorry, 10.25 is the distance. Okay, so 10.25 at minus 90. So then you draw like this. See, very small profile you are getting. Okay, after drawing this, so what you have to do? Center line will be having say 0.25 from the bottom. Okay, from the bottom it is having 0.25 center line will come. So you draw 0.25 times. 0.25 times p value is nothing but 5, where p is 20. 0.25 into 20 is 5. 5 at 90. Here you draw center line. Okay. So while drawing the profile here, first I will draw like this. Here you see there is no angle between the flank face. It is not a V thread. Okay, so these are ISO and BSWR V thread. It is a square thread. Okay, square thread, it does not having any angle between the flank face. Okay, it is parallel. Flank faces are parallel to each other. So here it is having flat line. So this is P by 2. Distance is P by 2. P value here, you know, P value is 20. P by 2 will be 10. So draw 10 mm at 0 degree. So then draw this. Again draw 10 mm at 0 degree. Once you draw this profile, you need to give chamfer at the bottom. Chamfer at the bottom. How you have to give chamfer option here? You will be having fillet. Below fillet, you will be having chamfer. Select these two lines. So here you have to give setback distance. This one. 45 degree angle, let it be. Setback is equal to 0.25. 0.25. You have to enter. This is the chamfer you should give. On the other side also same thing. Chamfer is here 0.25, 0.25. Like this you have to do. Now I zoomed and I am seeing this, it is visible. If you fit, it may not be visible properly, chamfer. If you zoom this and see, it is visible. But here you mention at the bottom, because when you take the printout in A2 sheet, A4 sheet, with 20 pitch, you will get like this only. Chamfer is not visible. That's why at the bottom you write chamfer is given 0.45 45 degree into 0.25. You have to write chamfer like this. I written chamfer 45 into 0.25. So once you draw this, then you can copy this, move, select this, like this you can move. Okay, because it is internal thread. So you know internal thread will be having thread space at the bottom. Okay, towards the bottom you will be having thread space. Here you will be having solid material. Like this you have to hatch. Is it clear?
Sir.
So you need to do external thread also. So you can trim this unwanted line. You need to measure this. What is H? You have to mention H is equal to 0.5 times P plus clearance 0.25. Okay, this value, and the pitch distance you have to measure distance between say this line and this pitch value is 20. Okay, so this value okay, like this you should mention. Okay, so if this is internal one. External thread, when you are doing, you have to take only 10 instead of 10.2. There is no clearance there. Okay, you have to take 10, and there is no chamfer for external thread. It is very simple, still more simple it is external one. Just draw a horizontal line. So H value in external thread is 0.5 times P, that is only 10 at 90. Then just draw this. There is no chamfer or clearance for this. So the center line, because it is 10.25, from the middle you cannot take center line. It has to be point how much 0.25 times the P value center line. So this formula you can write it here. H is equal to how much? 0.5 times P plus the clearance 0.25. Okay, so this is H value. So here H is equal to how much? For external thread, H is equal to how much? Just 0.5 times P. There is no clearance for external thread. Okay, and the center line will be, because it is no clearance, from the midpoint of this H line you can take center line. Okay, and also you can mention here chamfer is given for internal thread, chamfer 45 0.25. 45 into 0.25 chamfer is given at the bottom. Here chamfer is not given. How to draw this? Take visible line, zoom this profile, just draw like this. This is 10 mm. As pitch is 20, half of that is 10. 10 at 0. Like this, 10 at 0. Only square thread is given, means it is very simple. You can because it is external thread, so filling is given to this one. Thread is open to outside, upside. Thread is open to upside here, external thread. Okay, whereas internal thread is open to inside. Okay, towards the center. Is it clear? Is it clear? Square
Yes,
thread.
sir.
The next one, last one is Acme thread. What is Acme thread? You see the PPT here. So see the Acme thread here. So Acme thread, the H value is, see here, find 5 times P plus 0.05 P. This is the clearance. Okay. So H value is 0.25 P, 0.25 P plus 0.05 P. You assume that clearance is 0.05 P. So this is very important here. Okay, the flank angle is 29 degree here. So here you will be having a flank, inclined flank face. So where ISO and BSW, in ISO you will be having 60 degree. In BSW you will be having 55 degree. Whereas in Acme thread it is only 29 degree. In square thread flank face are parallel to each other. There is no angle. You should able to notice the difference here. Here it is 29 degree. 29 degree and H will be say this is 0.25 p, 0.25 p plus 0.05 p. I will start doing so that you can understand. See here, I draw like in every case I draw one top line with normal line. So from here you should see here. Okay, so let's take pitch is equal to 50 so that it will look big. Sorry. In the exam, they may give 30 or 20, whatever the pitch is there. Depending upon that pitch, you need to calculate all this value. For time being, I consider pitch is 40 mm here. Okay, so this is 0.25p, 0.25p plus 0.05p you have to take. Here, total is 0.25, 0.25 plus 0.05 is nothing but 0.55p. Total. Okay, so this is 0.25. This is also 0.25. I not mentioned here. Okay, 0.25 plus 0.25 it is 0.5. 0.5 plus 0.05 it is 0.55. Total length is you take as 0.55. 0.55 times 40. 40 is the pitch I consider. Minus 90. So this is the distance between root line and crest line. Here, one more distance I take for the center line, it is 0.25 p. 0.25 into p, 40. This is the center line. Again, one more line I will consider. This is 0.5 times p at 90. So this is what the distance between, I will fix it as 0 degree. The small gap is the clearance. I forgot to show what is the clearance means. Here I will show, see here what is clearance means. I will select this and move this side. And I will select this. So when you try to assemble this, see here, I will assemble this. So this is the clearance. When bolts and nuts are assembled, because for the internal thread I given 0.25 times clearance. Okay, this clearance will come. Okay, so this is not root line and crest line will not meet. Okay, when you assemble, that clearance will be there. So that is why the clearance will be given. so that we can nullify the VR for certain extent. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So in square thread only for the bottom, only for internal thread clearance is given. Whereas in Acme, for both internal and external clearance will be given. In Acme thread, the difference is for both internal and external thread profile, the clearance will be given. Okay. So how to start here? So I drawn this line, this line, this line, and this line. You have to start with this dimension. See here, the bottom line. Okay, this bottom line is nothing but this one. This profile you need to draw first. So the formula is given for this. So this length is equal to, okay, bottom length is equal to, or we referred as crust, flat crust value 0.3707 P. Whatever the P is given for the present problem, I taken P as 40. You need to remember this formula. Without this formula, you cannot do. Okay, remember this formula 0.3707 times P and draw a flat line over the profile where you need to create a drawing. Take a visible line. From here, I will going to start 0.3707 times 40. That is the formula at 0. You need to draw this profile plus. What is the angle? What is the angle? The angle between the flank face is 29 degree, right? So this is 90. Half of the 29 you have to take. Earlier, when you are drawing ISO thread, only you taken 30. When you are drawing BSW thread, you taken 55 divided by 2, which is 27.5. Here, 29 divided by 2 is nothing but only 14.5. The angle should be 90 minus 14.5 here. So this is very important. 19 minus 14.5. Okay, up to extend up to here. I will tell you why it is. This side you extend up to here, no problem. Angle is 90 plus 14.5. To understand why I am taking 14.5. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯೇನ್ರೋ? Because thread angle is 29 here, half of 29 is 14.5. This distance, whatever the distance you taken is on the root line. Okay, so this is 0.25 P. With clearance it is 22, 2 mm clearance is given. So here you see 14.83 is taken on from the center 10 mm below the line. From center line 10 mm below you have a horizontal line. There you taken 14.83. That formula is 0.3707 P. This is the formula, I think. 0.3707 P. So from the center line 10 mm below that you take on that line dimension. So here also what you should do here, for time being I put it in normal line. Here from here you have to take 14.83, that is 0.3707, 14.83 into P. Sorry, 40 is the pitch. Okay. From here you extend, what is the line? This is 270, 270 plus 14.5 angle. 270 plus 14.5 angle. You have to take the distance of 0.3707 here. This is very key point when you are constructing the Acme thread. Okay. So, and make the visible line. You extend the visible line through here up to the red line. Okay. You have to extend this line with extend to next command. Extend this line and draw the visible line up to here. Hope you will understand. When manual drawing, when you are doing, so on this line you draw 14.83. Then extend this line with a thick line. Okay, here also you extend this line and then you make it visible, this portion. This is not 14.83. This is, you see, 13.79. I don't know. You cannot have formula to find out what is the length on the this line. Okay, crust line. So we know from the center 10 mm below you have a horizontal line. At that particular line you will be having dimension this. That dimension I taken at the top and then I extended. From here you extend this like this. In Acme thread, both internal profile and external profile is same. Both internal and external profile is same. So you need not to do the internal and external profile twice in system drawing. If you do once, it is sufficient. Okay. So that can be, say, how you did it in BSW thread. You can copy and paste it for actually in external thread and you can rotate them. So now what I will do, I will copy this, move from this point and place it here like this. You will get multiple profile. So this is internal thread. So when you are drawing internal thread, internal space should be hollow. Internal space should be hollow. This has to be solid. Okay. Is it clear? The key point you should note is you will be having clearance here. Both internal and external thread profile is having clearance. And this distance we have to draw the first, and then angle between the flank face is 29. Angle between the flank face is 29. Okay, clearance will be given both the end. When you are taking the flange length here, so don't draw at 22 mm line. First draw at the 20 mm line. Okay, then extend this line and then make a flat line. You see here, this distance is different, 13.79. First you have to draw 14.83 line, then you have to extend this line. Okay, extend on either side, then you will get this flange line. That is the important point here. Once you draw this, in order to get the profile, say, in order to draw this is internal thread. So because internal and external is having same, what you should do, move this, which on the move this from center point, you move this. Okay. So then turn, rotate this. So take the one of the point on the center with vertical line, like this you rotate. Turn on the copy mode and rotate. Like this you have to do. This is no hatching also. So in internal thread, so towards inside you will be having hollow space, and towards the outside, upside you will be having solid hatching. Whereas in external thread, so external portion you will be having hollow space. When you couple this internal and external thread, clearance will be at the bottom as well as top, because clearance is given for both external and internal thread. Both you will be having clearance. So kindly practice the manual drawing of this ISO, Acme, BSW and square thread, both internal and external. Okay, so that will be considered as assignment. Okay, assignment. I will post assignment in LMS. You submit the assignment. I will give, if you submit this assignment, I will give 5 marks, whatever the 10 marks allocated. Today only I will post the assignment. You have to do the manual drawing, then scan and submit this 4 types of thread. I will assign you 5 marks for that. So this will complete types of thread. Do you have any doubts? So, and tomorrow morning 9 o'clock, be there in the lab so that you can practice. So understand? Another doubt idea, see, I will give this PPT. I will share this PPT so that it will be helpful. First, notice what is the difference. H value here instead of in ISO tan 30 will get, whereas in BSW tan 27.5 you will get, because it is 60-degree here angle. There it will be thread angle is 55. Okay, that is one difference. And here, so at the top you will be having h by 8, at the bottom it is h by 4 when you are drawing internal thread. When you are drawing external thread, you see, so the h by 8, h by 4 internal thread, in external thread also h by 8, h by 4. When you are getting this type curved profile instead of flat, so from this line, okay, here you will be having h by 4, h by 6. Okay, h by 4 is year to year. Okay, year to year. H by 6 is year to year. This one, flatness. So kindly follow the video of IS4 thread class, previous class video. Okay, once you see the class video and write the assignment. I will share this PPT in LMS. You can refer this for different types of thread. Hope you all understand. I will end the class for today. Tomorrow, you will come for lab from tomorrow or Monday. When you come from?
Monday, sir.
So that I will allocate for everyone. Okay, so tomorrow I will going to do bolts and nuts. From Monday you come to lab and practice the assembly. Tomorrow we'll complete bolt and nut. Okay, you have hexagonal bolt and nut and square bolt and nut. Tomorrow we'll try to finish that. Okay, then you will be having coupling, slots and keys. Anyhow, that even go to other college also. Sometime make it free and do it. Software will be available. If you go to find that, I will do it. So what you have to do is from Monday onwards, 3 days. I don't call you for so many days. Just you come for 3 days to the lab. We'll finish the assembly. You can do 3 days, 4 assembly. You can do 9 to 1, 9 to 1. Okay, so once you finish, then while coming for Monday, practice, see the video, practice and come. Okay, we visualize that 3-4 times, then you will come. Monday we will start plumber block and screw jack. Come with preparation of plumber block and screw jack. Tomorrow I will schedule another class, that is bolt and nut class. Okay, shall I end the session for today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks for joining. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.